everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing Premier League predictions for game week 14. So let's just get started with Ipswich against Crystal Palace. This game I could basically see anything happening. Like, I would not be surprised at all if Crystal Palace win away at Ipswich. I could definitely see a draw, and I could absolutely see Ipswich winning. And I think that's what I'm going to go for. Crystal Palace have not been great this season, but they have just come off some good draws, and those were Aston Villa 2-2 and Newcastle 1-1. So they're doing all right at the minute, but they haven't been all season. They're currently 17th in the Premier League right now, and they finished ninth last season. 10th, I mean. So it's a massive drop off for them, and I can see Ipswich really wanting this result because for me, for a newly promoted side, these are the kind of games you want to win, and I think Ipswich will just have that fighting spirit in them. And I think this will be their second win of the Premier League season, so I'm gonna go for a 3-1 win for Ipswich. The next game is Leicester against West Ham. Leicester, this season they've sacked Steve Cooper, which again I don't really understand why they've sacked him. They were doing all right at the minute. I know the football was horrible to watch, but they're not in the bottom three, which the other two promoted teams are. Um, yeah, but I don't know if they'll stay up now. They're only 1 point off the relegation zone, and that could definitely change by the end of today. If Crystal Palace get a draw or something, and Leicester lose heavily, or if Crystal Palace and Wolves win or something. Um, but I don't know about this game, to be honest. I think West Ham are definitely doing poorly this season. Um, they're currently 14th in the Premier League, and they finished ninth last season, I believe. Um, but yeah, I don't know about this game. I have a couple Leicester fans saying to me that they'll probably lose today, maybe. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Leicester have got a new manager, Ruud van Nistelrooy, but I don't know if he'll be able to save them. I'm gonna go for a 2-0 win for West Ham. The next game is Manchester City against Nottingham Forest. Manchester City have massively dropped off this season. They currently sit fifth in the Premier League, and obviously they won it last season. Forest, on the other hand, they're doing very well. Um, I don't know if they'll get Europe by the end of the season. I think they might be out of conversation by that point, but they're definitely doing well at the minute. And Man City have gone, I believe, 7 games without a win now. That's that's some pretty terrible form, to be honest. And I think that'll continue today. I'm gonna back Nottingham Forest to beat Manchester City at the Etihad, and it is going to be Manchester City nil, Nottingham Forest 1. The next game is Newcastle against Liverpool. Now, Liverpool are doing very well this season. I thought they would drop off because their new manager. I thought he would take a long time to settle in, but no, they're doing really well at the minute. They're currently top of the league, 9 points clear. They're doing brilliantly, and now against a fairly. I'm disappointed with Newcastle this season because I thought they would do really well and get Champions League, but they currently sit 11th with 0 goal difference. I don't know what they're going to do this season, to be honest. Um, and Liverpool are top. I can see nothing other than a Liverpool win. By how much? I really. I'm gonna say 3-1 Liverpool. I'm gonna go for a 3-1 Liverpool win against Newcastle. The next game is Southampton, and they are at home to Chelsea. Now, this game, Chelsea, they're doing well at the minute. I believe they're third in the Premier League, third or fourth. Let me check. Yeah, they're third. They're literally the exact same as Arsenal. Same goals scored, same everything, same goal difference, same points, same wins, draws, losses, everything. They're the same as Arsenal, which is strange at this point in the season. But Southampton, they're struggling in the bottom three, and Chelsea, for me, definitely win this game. Um, and it's going to be Southampton nil. Oh, hang on, actually. Southampton, hang on. They just came off a 3-2 loss to Liverpool, which isn't bad at all. Which isn't bad at all. And they did got a draw away at Brighton, so that's really not bad at all. I still think Chelsea are going to win, but I don't think it'll be by that much. I think Southampton will definitely score actually, which obviously that's not what I was going to say before. So I'm going to go for Southampton 1, Chelsea 2. The next game is Everton versus Wolves. Now, Everton last season at Goodison Park, they're not doing extremely well. They currently sit 15th, but they're not in the bottom three or anything like that. Wolves are in the bottom three. 9 points. They're not far off getting out of it. They're only down there on goal difference, same as Ipswich. But I can only really see a draw here between these two teams, and it's going to be 1-1. The next game is Arsenal, and they take on Manchester United at home. Now, Man United have come off a 4-0 win against Everton, so they will be full of confidence after that game. But I think Arsenal will put up a fight. But to be honest, I think Man United will do more than people expect them to in this game. A lot of people are saying Man United definitely lose, but I don't know anymore. I think both teams for me have a chance of winning this game. I'm going to go for a draw again. I'm going to go for a bit more goals this time. I'm going to go 2-2. The next game is Aston Villa against Brentford. Now, Brentford at home, they're brilliant. Like, they, I'll have a look at their home matches this season. They've beaten Leicester 4-1, Bournemouth 3-2, Ipswich 4-3, Wolves 5-3. That they're really good side at home. But away then they're not that great. Like losing to an out of form Man United away from home, losing to Fulham, drawing with Everton, but they did have 10 men in that game to be fair. I think Aston Villa win this game, although Brentford are doing very well at the minute. They're currently 8th, which is much better than I expected them to. Aston Villa, they've just come off a 3-0 defeat against Chelsea, but I wouldn't worry about that too much considering how well Chelsea have done this season. So I'm gonna go for a 2-0 win for Aston Villa. The next game is Fulham against Brighton. Brighton they've just drawn 1-1 with Southampton, and they nearly lost if it wasn't for a VAR decision. But they're doing well at the minute. They're currently 4th in the Premier League Champions League spot. Fulham, they're doing all right. A lot of teams have either been doing much better or much worse than I thought they would do. They were 10 men and drew to Tottenham, but the game before that they lost 4-1 to Wolves. So kind of you could say they're inconsistent. And this game I'm gonna go for another draw. I'm gonna go 1-1 again this game. So Fulham 1, Brighton 1. And the final game we have is Bournemouth at home to Tottenham. Now Tottenham, they have just beaten Man City 4-0 and then drawn at home to Fulham. So I don't know what you can call that. And the game before the Man City one, they lost to Ipswich. So that's just Tottenham. That's literally just what Tottenham are, and Fulham are 10 men as well. So you cannot write Tottenham. They're just I don't even know what to think of them. I can't tell if they're a good team or not. But Bournemouth, they're alright. They have beaten Arsenal and Man City this season at home. And I'm going to back... I don't know. Anything could happen in this game, but I'm going to go for a Tottenham win. And I'm going to go for a lot of goals in this game. I'm going to go Bournemouth 2, Tottenham 4. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please remember to like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.